in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how beats beat up like a battle.
Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk back at with another video. And in today's video, the Chicago Bears defeated the Las Vegas Raiders, the score of 30-12. First home win since September 23rd against the Houston Texans, man. This is a great win for the Chicago Bears. Tyson Bagent came in and filled in exceptionally well for Justin Fields. He was a game manager. He was 21 for 29 for 162 yards and 1 touchdown. But really, the story of this game was that the run game and the defense. So in terms of team stats, the Bears rushed for 173 yards. The run game was 44.7 yards per play. We had 23 touchdowns. And on third down efficiency, we were 8 of 13. We never really got into that fourth down because, only one time we didn't convert for fourth down efficiency. And the offensive line, they only gave up 2 sacks. Well, they really only gave up 1 sack for most of the game. We were a little bit sloppy when it came to the penalties, but overall, the offense stepped up, and also the defense too, man. Three turnovers, man. One interception. One was an interception. There was a tipped interception, and Tremaine Edmonds came up with the interception. And the two other interceptions were caused by Jaylon Johnson, one for a pick six, which pretty much sealed the game up until that point. And then another one was pretty much two of the other quarterback, Aiden O'Connell. But like I said, man, this team performed overall, but you saw the game plan that Luke Getsy and Matt Eberflus were talking about, how they're going to make this offense more comfortable with Tyson Bagent, and they definitely did. Tyson Bagent looked comfortable in the pocket. He was making decisive throws throughout the game. He was making good audible calls, calling a lot of good pre-snap motion, good pre- and post-snap motion, knowing where he wanted to throw the ball. And he just threw it with a lot of decisiveness and with the ball. But, all I got to say was the run game that was led by D'Onta Foreman pretty much was the highlight of the day. D'Onta Foreman, he was 16 carries, 89 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. And he also had a receiving touchdown today. He was 3 for 31 in receiving yards. He did kind of get hurt on that one play where he ran hard and he kind of landed on his hip. But other than that, he was pretty good, very good. But Luke Getsy, he came up with a lot of good game plans, running a lot of jet sweeps, especially like with Tyler Scott. He was getting Tyler Scott more involved in the game. He ran a couple plays with, I believe, with Velus Jones. Run some halfback sweeps with Darrington Evans. He was running real hard this game, man. Oh, shoot, man. I think. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Turn my battery on, man. My battery's low. But yeah, Darrington Evans, man, he ran pretty hard, man. Travis Homer, he had a couple carries. No, not Travis Homer. Darnell Mooney, he also ran some plays too, to kind of really just help this quarterback. But my thing is, I'm glad that we won this game, but my thing was, where was this type of game plan this whole entire season, with Justin Fields? And that's what baffled me. And I was on Keek on the Mic's live stream, and he was just kind of reiterating that, like, where was this type of game plan, um, with Justin Fields? You have a mobile quarterback, athletic quarterback, with Justin Fields. Why didn't you run all these creative plays with these jet sweeps, these halfback tosses where, um, you get the run game going like that? Once you get the run game going like that, you're more than likely are going to win, and you're definitely going to open up the passing game. Um, you definitely saw that with Tyson Bagent, and that's what kind of baffled me. I was just in his channel, and then we kind of had a conversation about it, in his channel, because he was having a live stream, and he just kind of talked about that. Where was this type of level of play calling from Getsy? You know, and but I'm really not going to get my hopes up too much, because I definitely want to see more consistency from this offense. I have to see more execution, specifically from this offensive line, because this offensive line, they made too many sloppy um, calls. The offensive line was not did not play cleanly well this game. Caused a lot of primarily offensive holding calls. They weren't playing too disciplined football. Cole Kmet had a false start penalty, was pretty much a drive killer. Even though we got that field goal, I mean, that was pretty much a drive killer. Tevin Jenkins, um, Larry Borum, pretty much the whole entire offensive line. I mean, they play overall well, but this offensive line, they got to play better, and they got to play more consistently on a consistent basis. I'm going to read some of the comment section. Okay, granted, Tyson looks solid, but to say that he's a player of the game is completely false. Yeah, I agree. He pretty much just managed the game. He was a game manager. It was pretty much most the run game and the defense. The defense was man, lights out today, man. Lights out today. And you definitely seeing that Matt Eberflus, he's making you can see that he's starting to progress as more of a play caller with the defense. I don't know if it was the fact that they pretty much just signed that senior defensive analyst from the Titans. Probably he helped out. Phil Snow, he's helping out, but you can definitely see that Matt Eberflus in this defense is definitely getting better game to game, week after week. But like I said, I got to see more. I got to see more from this team, especially going up against this not Las Vegas. I'm sorry, going up against the Los Angeles Chargers, who is going to be a tough team. They're a high-powered offense. So I want to see how that defense is going to perform against an elite playmaker or elite quarterback such as Justin Herbert. They got some elite playmakers too. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. I don't know if he's hurt or if he's still playing. Austin Eckler. I want to see how they're gonna perform next week against a team like that. Even though they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, I want to see how they're gonna perform. What's up, Eli? Badger man. O-line ain't as bad as we thought. Justin makes it look worse than it is. I mean, I get it. I mean, you can say all you want about Justin Fields, man. At times, yeah, Justin Fields, holds the ball too long. I get it. He holds the ball at a minimum for like 2.51 seconds. But if you really look at it, that's not really that long. Even though it might seem like he is holding the ball at a consistent basis, but for majority of the season, it's been the offensive line. I mean, the offensive line is not holding up. I mean, you saw last week, Cody Whitehair. was pretty much guarding his own player, and the offensive line has not been healthy all season. The offensive line has not played as a cohesive unit. So yeah, I get it. Some you could take, Justin Fields does hold his share of the blame, holding on to the ball, but it's just not solely on him. It's the coaching staff. It's the offensive line not executing well to protect him. Um, there's a reason why he was the most sacked quarterback last year, and up until this point, he was the most sacked quarterback, and he's why he's hurt. Obviously, Foreman was the MVP, but it's clear Tyson is able to get the ball a lot quicker and easier than Justin Fields. Yeah, he is. I agree. And you saw the difference behind the same offensive line. I'm not saying he's better. Of course, I get what you're saying, VGXQs. And Justin Fields, he definitely has to learn how to get the ball out better. He has to get the ball out quicker, And Tyson Bagent, like I said, pre-snap and post-snap motion, he knows how to be decisive, and he knows how to primarily read a defense and he knows where to get the ball out to his receivers. That's what Justin Fields he's got to learn. That's the basis of being an NFL quarterback. Understanding what the defense is reading, understanding pre and post snap motions, knowing who is going to get the ball. And you definitely saw it with Tyson Bagent, especially the connection between him and Tyler Scott, because he was definitely giving the ball out more to Tyler Scott throughout the game. So you definitely saw that there was more of a connection with him and Tyler Scott. But I definitely agree. Yeah, Tyson Bagent, he knows how to get the ball out quick. He's very good and decisive. But not having Kobe made the offense look better. Yeah, yeah, it did. It definitely made it look better. But like I said, man, it's only one game for Tyson Bagent. Tyson Bagent is a good backup quarterback. But if he does play next week, I like to see more of the same game plan with Tyson Bagent. I like to see more of the same game plan that they're definitely using with Tyson Bagent. But more specifically, like I said, I wanted to talk more about like the defense. Defense played well. Jaquan Brisker, he had 9 tackles. I think he also had a quarterback hit. Tremaine Edmonds, he had 6 tackles, 1 interception, 2 QB hits. Tariq Stevenson, even though the Las Vegas Raiders were pretty much just picking on him at first with Devontae Adams, Tariq Stevenson, he made some good plays on the field. He had that nice pass break up to Devontae Adams when they put Devontae Adams on him. He had a couple good plays on him. I still didn't agree with that pass interference call that they gave him, but I understand it. He should be looking his way, but he was looking away from the ball and he kind of touched him. But Tariq Stevenson, I feel like he's definitely going to get better as the season goes on. But I wanted to also talk about Jaylon Johnson, man. Jaylon Johnson, bro. This was his first pick six of his career. He had 2 interceptions. I think the most he had in a game was like maybe like one interception, and he had 2 interceptions this game. That's the most he's had in his whole entire career. And with the deadline coming up, with the trade deadline coming up, he definitely showed up and showed out, man. At the end of that pick six, he was like, "Where's my money? I want my money. I want to get paid." That was crazy, and pretty much just sealed the game, bro. Justin Jones, he had a sack. He came in big. He played well. Had a critical sack. Jack Sanborn, he made a critical play on down when it seemed like they were going to score, and score was up until that point is 21-3, and it just seemed like the Las Vegas Raiders was going to score, and then Jack Sanborn, he made a play. He broke up a play. They were running the ball. It looked like they were going to score, but Jack Sanborn made a critical tackle. But overall, man, good job to pretty much the run game. Good job to Tyson Bagent for being a good game manager, and specifically, good job to the defense for causing those turnovers. And you're definitely seeing that this team is starting to buy into his philosophy, But, I mean, like I said, I got to see more. The only thing about Tyson Bagent is that he does not have a strong arm. I think that's why they put in Nathan Peterman in for that Hail Mary. I'm definitely not trying to place Justin with Tyson. He has a noodle arm. And they had to get Nathan Peterman to the game. Right. They had to get him to throw a Hail Mary because he doesn't have a strong arm. But he's a good quarterback. But like I said, Tyson Bagent, he filled in very well for Justin Fields. If he does play next week against Los Angeles Chargers, if he does, they're going to have to come up with pretty much the similar game plan where they pretty much have to rely mostly on the run game. They're going to have to eat up the clock because the Los Angeles Chargers run defense is not all that great. It's just mid to average. Tyson said he has a cannon. Ron. Well, he says that, but if he had a cannon, then they would have kept him in for that Hail Mary play. Like I said, guys, congratulations to Chicago Bears. I'm happy that they did win, and hopefully they can definitely build on this momentum. Hopefully they can. Luke Getsy can build on this win specifically for this offense and not come back and look stagnant the next week. But I'm going to take everything with a grain of salt with this team, man. I'm not going to get my expectations high. The Green Bay Packers lost today. They're 2-4. And the Minnesota Vikings, they're 2-4. So we're 2-5. If they lose next week, then that pretty much just puts us in the hunt for the playoffs. But like I said, I'm going to take everything with a grain of salt. I'm going to temper my expectations with this team. But like I said, guys, this is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk. Stay tuned for my podcast coming up this week and everything. But as always, guys, this is your boy Kofi signing out. And like as always, Chicago up, Bear down. All right, peace.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days.